I'm so sorry.
What? I'm breathing, man.
I did the dumb little NPR voice. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Quested. I am D&D's little stepdad. I'm Mikey Malakowski, and I'm here with...
David Ramos. The Rachel to Ross Enrich's David Schwimmer. No. It's canon.
And also canon.
William Rafter, a Scotsman looking for his herd.
That's hard, kind of.
Okay.
What the fuck? And last but certainly never least...
Nathan English, The War of 1812.
You're just the War of 1812.
What?
You're the entire war as a person, personified?
Huh?
I can't hear you. What do you say?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got sunglasses on. I can't hear you.
You're so sexy, and you do such a cute little recap.
the journey that took me on of like, oh, that's so cute, that's so sweet, and it's like, oh, he's using me to fucking transition to the recap. Am I just a recap to you, David?
That's all you are to me.
That's fine. I'll do my job.
Do what you're paid for.
Stop screaming. Is this episode coming out near Halloween?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah. Because the first one we did would be next week, right? Dates.
Yeah, it would be, I think.
Yeah, the 24th.
All right, happy Halloween. Or whatever.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, we technically have an episode coming out on Halloween.
Really?
That's kind of sick.
Which one of us is coming out on Halloween? Well, it's not a great day because
I
they
vote
might not.
Mikey and Nate.
I already half came out, so
Hmm.
Do you wanna
why don't you just finish it off then?
buckle up and come out as straight.
No.
Lock it in. Lock in your answer.
You want to lock that in? Are you sure about that?
I am straight.
Let's
Show
see
me-
straight.
yeah,
Show me straight.
Ding. No, it goes. What?
Shows us kissing at the bar.
Yeah, it shows me kissing like 10 dudes
I
at
wish
once.
that was a lie.
I'm like, the fuck? Wait.
Wait, it shows us smooching in front of your girlfriend.
Wait, everyone was
Yeah,
so
she's
bashful
crying.
about it. Bashfully smooching.
Here's you kissing your friend in front of your girlfriend very early on in the relationship.
You guys were also not that drunk.
Yeah, it's like you told everyone you were drunk.
You had maybe
Let's-
one drink.
Yeah. Let's show his BAC. It's like 0.01. I swear I was blackout. That's why that happened.
Why is Steam up?
Whoa.
Close Steam, dude.
Start playing games.
Yeah, I'm playing fucking...
Yeah, Mike, he's like, so you guys go to Arsene. And he's fucking, like, you're like,
He's playing Rust while we're
Yeah.
playing D&D.
he's playing Apex, idiot.
Apex idiot. I'm the Apex idiot. Last time on Quested.
I'm the one they threw
hey.
away.
Last time on Quested, the boys had an eventful night at Screamy G's that Kalaya De La Mara is back in Isaac's life. Chased him around the bar, and Ross stepped in, reintroduced himself, and Andorn, who, I mean, him and Isaac have a past, him and Ross. And you guys then overheard some information about Kalaya wanting to get some leverage on the Magister from Meeks to Gale. And then you guys got blackout drunk, and Glitch wound up at the fourth floor of the Skyport, which is the Cloudbreaker floor, where Ross's old warship, his sweet baby, is currently docked, as well as Kalaya's ship, the Mad Widow. She tasked herself with taking care of Glitch, just in case someone showed up in the Skyport and stayed the night. And after he almost absconded with an older man named Marv, she stepped in and they made sure she got him back to the gang. You guys woke up in Gail's future house. And made your way to the cobble markets after sleeping on a pool table. And there you, in both of your respective ways out into Arsene, you found out that illusory magic is finally banned here, and Ross Enric disappeared last night. Was last seen at 2 a.m. Going off to Arsene, the Sundered ward.
He told me before he left that we're on a break.
You're suspect number one.
No!
Yeah,
Frick, I killed him!
When we wrote down who we thought did it, we just write Glitch.
Glitch killed him.
It's so fucking funny.
And it was told that the Vesper Knights are launching a formal investigation and are going to have a talk outside of Tenebrous Hall. You guys out of the game. Well, actually, in the game, we're told two things. That Kalaya has heard the Lumiere is trying to retaliate for the anti-jinx rhetoric and the sanctions on magic. They're kind of at odds with Lucia Quinlan right now. Mm-hmm. And with that, also, Gale told you guys that because of Quinlan's overstepping to more criminal affairs, oh my God, Ross and Andorn have been vocal about feeling like her second in command instead of an equal, especially Ross.
Am I cheating if I have two guesses? Because I had a different guess last episode, but now I have a second.
Oh, I was gonna have you guys update the sheet every time we do a new episode.
I know we just started and have garnered no new information, but I know who it is.
Okay. All right. Y'all got guesses. But on that, we left off. Glitch and Kalaya decided that they will eventually go investigate the Lumiere in the underbelly, and you guys, the rest of you, decided to go back to Screamy G's. But for now, we meet in the center of town. I'm playing music. Yeah. Meet at the center of town. Well, not the center of town. That's Tenebrous Hall. We meet in between the Grey Commons and the Cobble Market.
Ambiance.
I called this song main menu music because it reminds me of...
That's exactly what it sounds like. Holy fuck.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
DJ, turn that
I
shit
like
over.
that.
It's just us, our characters, like...
Just moving, waiting
It's
for
like
dialogue.
hovering over the start screen.
Yeah, we're like...
That's such a good bit for the audio listeners.
And then we're like...
Just playing the
And
music
then-
and stopping talking.
And then he goes... and he looks like... Yeah, they're like... I really want to get
love
into this
this, yeah.
fucking podcast.
And then I do this.
I realize we do that a
Wasn't
lot
that funny?
We do that
because
so
just out of
often.
excitement, and like when I do listen on Spotify, like at work, I'll be like, I mean, obviously I know what we were doing, but I think like if I was just a casual listener, I would be like, because we're like, and then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, people probably have no fucking idea.
I gotta be better about like narratively describing what you guys are doing when you're saying that.
Because you'll hear like a stoppage, and then we'll all start laughing, and
Yeah.
it means one of us like acted out something.
I dub over every episode. He did a funny face.
Will gestures goofily.
Will he gestures to his balls.
Yeah.
We gotta hire a British person to do that.
We gotta hire a British person in general.
Facts. We need to employ a Brit. But
True.
that leaves us. You guys reconvened as you see Kalaya and Glitch walking down the main bridge. As you guys are waiting in the center of the Grey Commons in the Cobble Market.
And then I beheaded this dude with hooks for hands after he nuked all of my friends, and that's how I saved us at the other place that we went to.
Oh, hello everyone.
Hey guys,
Isaac.
Hey,
Glitch, good to see you again.
what's going on?
where were you? We were worried sick about you, you little idiot.
I bought you a pastry and you didn't get to eat it.
Do you have it with you?
What do you think? And he pulls out. Yeah! He just throws it at you
I catch it in my mouth.
like a fucking otter.
You jump like a golden retriever and catch it. Like your Airbud.
That's who I base my character off of.
Airbud.
Airbud deflated those footballs. I don't give a fuck.
What's your new character idea? He's a cleric. I'm Airbud.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just a,
I'm a dog.
yeah, it's just a normal dog
I'm a
that
dog.
does magic.
I got that dog in me.
I have that
Um,
dog in me.
With grace and prosperity.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, the Buffalo Boys Choir. The camera pans to a full stage. And parts. It's all these children singing.
It's 23 11-year-old boys and then me and Nate.
Yeah.
And we're
You're in the front.
We're standing in front of 3 of the kids.
Yeah. They have to peek their heads out.
Yeah, they're like,
they didn't put us in the tall section.
yeah, we're in the front row.
Yeah.
You can't see any of the children.
Oh.
Yeah, as you guys reconvene, Kalaya's like, so what is the move? I was telling Glitch here that I can investigate the Lumiere in case they are at fault for something.
Well, Blint and I were talking, and we were thinking we might revisit Screamy G's.
Screamy G's.
Screamy G's, yes.
Wait.
Gail says, yeah, Screamy G's.
Screamy GB.
Yeah, that's what I said. What were you going to say, Glitch?
I have an idea. I think that I could go and figure out what's going on with the Magister by doing this. And then I don my hat of disguise and I look like a short version of Ross Enric. This bit's provided to you by me just looking down at my character sheet and remembering what I have.
That's fucking
you go.
crazy.
Isn't that an illusion spell?
It is an
I take it
illusion.
off immediately.
Yeah.
Blint's like, we found him.
You do that, everyone like laughs and they're like, oh, wait. Everyone looks around to see if there's like an Umbra watch, like a guard around. All right, we're in the clear, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe wait to do that until we're...
It'd be funny though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guarantee people are still... It's the first day this is enacted. You know, you can't...
Literally just happened.
Yeah, you can't punish that right away.
Like, I didn't read the paper. My bad.
Straight up, no. Like, there's no town. Like, I mean, there's the town criers, but
They put a gun in my face. They're like, put the hell on the ground!
that genuinely though they might confiscate the hat.
Fuck no, I'll kill
Confiscate
So
these
that might be
nuts
the worst thing that would happen right now.
them all. Oh yeah, that would be the worst thing that would happen.
for them.
I would.
You have a
burn-
legendary item.
I would burn the city to the ground.
Call an ambulance. Not for me.
You're not that guy.
We do all the fucking...
Let's do all the 2022
Let's just
memes.
scroll through TikTok and play it into the mic and let it tell the story for us.
One of the episodes where like one of us isn't here, we don't know what to do, so we just play TikToks into the mic with no like conversation. We're
It's
like,
like,
all right, thanks guys, that was episode 47.
It's like Bumblebee from the Transformers movies, but for a conversation, we're taking TikTok sounds
Oh my
and
God.
stringing together sentences.
What do you have to say, Blint? You're not that guy, bud. You're not that guy.
You're not that
You're
guy.
that.
Bass drop. I don't know the edits
That dude is floating in the air. Whatever the fuck.
in the air.
Anyways, pop culture is fun.
That'd be funny if I knew what the fuck you were talking about.
But yeah, we're thinking of going back to Screamy G's and investigating there. Where are you going?
We're gonna go and investigate the underbelly of the city. We're gonna go beat some guys up and get some information out of them.
Yeah, us too. We're gonna beat the fuck out of everyone.
At Screamy G's, doesn't Gail own that place?
Yeah, we're gonna beat the fuck out of everyone.
Nice.
How do you feel about that, Isaac? Your little friends fighting. You weren't a fighter.
He loves fighting now.
Oh,
He beats the shit out of everyone we've ever met.
He's the strongest
It's not
person I've
true at
ever
all.
met in my life.
Give me a deception check.
Me?
Do you believe it?
I fully
Okay,
believe
okay.
that.
Is anyone being deceitful? Or do you both just fully believe that?
We're just I'm exaggerating
Okay. Roll me a deception check.
for attention.
This Beppy's check.
Blint really
You gonna make him
wants-
roll every time he does a bit?
That's not the type of podcast we're making right now.
I got 8.
You got 8?
Yeah.
She got over 15. So
She doesn't believe a word I say.
she's just like,
I'm looking up at her with stars in my eyes.
Well,
she just smiles and is just like,
these boys have actually helped me out quite a bit and helped me out of sticky situations. So, yeah, I do trust them.
I heard of Greatest Creation's exploits. On the
Oh,
way here.
really? Yeah, he's done good out here. He's done good work.
Yeah, I'm pretty amazing. I don't know.
I whispered to Glitch, "Humble looks better on you."
What if we put that amazing to use?
Pat you on the shoulder.
I can't downplay the greatness. It's in my name.
But if you're humble, people think you're better than you usually are. I've noticed that.
Glitch, remember manipulation.
It's all coming together. Yeah, no, I suck for real. Like, I'm literally the worst.
Now he's fishing for
This feels like you want me to say that you're not.
Isaac,
Shit.
Isaac audibly rolls his eyes like, ugh.
That's conversational.
It's like the fourth rule for like fuckboy dating is like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm so ugly.
I'm so
Hoping the
ugly.
girl's like, no, you're not.
You guys hate me, right?
You want me fucking dead, right?
Yeah, I should just leave, I guess.
Yeah, it'd probably be better if I just wasn't here.
Right? You'd like that?
With the sunglasses, it feels like you like
It'd
actually.
be better if I just wasn't around.
Don't look at me in the eyes.
This is why I wear sunglasses so people can't see. I just can't get to know people. I just don't want roots here.
I don't want to make roots.
I just can't put down
I
roots
can't
anywhere.
put down roots, man. You can't tie me down.
Just getting my rocks off on the Kiwi, dude. We're going back to that.
Okay, yeah, we need to
'Cause
continue.
I
That's
panicked.
It's gonna be the new beans.
Did someone? Did someone say? No,
Beans?
Go ahead. Just go.
But yeah, she goes, Isaac, I would like to have a conversation, if that is okay.
Yeah, of course.
Come here. And she like starts walking away.
She goes,
Yeah.
She does not do that. But she says, come here, and then she just walks right past you. And you guys are kind of off at like a little lamp post, little lantern post.
and then I says to her, I'm the hero of Crescent City.
And brief, like then the camera focuses over to you guys. And she's like, you have made quite the impression on these boys.
Yes.
I need to clear the air about something. Last night I was not mad at you. It was a little fun. If I got my hands on you, I wouldn't have hurt you.
You're a good actor.
I just wanted to make you think I was going to hurt
Yeah.
you. Yes.
All right. Well,
Yeah. And she like does a fake
quite
bow.
the performance. Yeah.
And she's like, but I just wanted to let you know I'm a grown adult and I am over all those feelings from before. So let's not let this get in the way of the investigation. I need to come out with that because your friend seems to think otherwise.
Yes. Yeah, I left quite the impression on young GC. But I don't think it's deserved, obviously. You probably don't either, but I did want to say Isaac kind of like looks down and is like fiddling with his hands. I'm sorry for everything. I've had to come to terms with my life over the past few weeks or month, and I realized a lot of things have come into perspective for me.
And she kind of like, as you're saying this, and you're not really making a lot of eye contact,
No, he's looking down.
and you kind of like look up at her. She's not trying to meet your gaze. She's kind of like looking around as like, the way I can describe it as is like dad who does not want to talk about his feelings right now kind of vibe. And she kind of like thumbs her nose and is just like, yeah, you don't need to prove anything to me. I appreciate it, I suppose, but the person you need to worry about is Blint and Glitch. the people, I should say. Your withholding may very well cost them a lot. They are ready to lay down their lives for you. I can see it. They're just like my crew. They're just like we were. And you can say sorry, and you can mean it, which I fear you do. But it doesn't fix the work that we've all had to do to figure out why all of everything happened. Maybe you don't even know why. That's fine. We do things with people, you know? I realize that. Gail realizes that. I'm sure Quentin does. I heard Gail told me about Quentin. It is good that you are coming out. I wish you would have done it sooner, because there is real shit going on with Curtis. I wasn't going to say anything, because our focus right now is staying afloat in Arsene. But why the fuck do you think I'm getting leverage on Quinlan? Curtis is... Gail knows it too. Curtis is in trouble.
What happened?
I don't know. But I know that Yara Masra has his body.
What?
I don't know if he's dead. I don't know if he's alive. And you like watch as she's kind of like fucking gripped, like she's like holding a fist. I don't know what happened. But whatever he's doing, I am getting him back, and you are fucking helping me.
Yes.
You owe him that.
I'll help.
So, any anger I feel, anything I feel towards you, because up until recently it was neutral. It's for Curtis. Did Gail tell you what he was doing back in Ferenosa?
No.
Do you want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
There's a sickness in Ferenosa.
Isaac's stomach just like sinks.
Your family and Curtis's family both got sick. He was going back to bury his parents and take care of yours. And he did for years. Years ago I would have reveled in this moment, but now I feel for you. Your father has passed, and I'm sorry.
Oh.
Your mom urged Curtis to reconnect with us, and that was the last I heard from him. He took off on some journey to see all of us again. So, I think it's high time the boys know how good we were to you, and how good you were to us at a point. Curtis, even after everything you put him through, went back home to take care of your fucking parents. I know that exists in you too. I know there's good somewhere. You seem to be stepping up. Keep fucking doing it. Okay? She smacks your cheek. Goes, sorry to drop all of that on you at once, but I don't think I could have kept doing this without telling you.
Yeah.
So now that there are no elephants in the room, I'll leave you.
Yes.
I'll leave you for a second to think about it. I know it's a lot. So, again, I'm sorry that you had to find out from me. But Gail was supposed to tell you, and fucking didn't.
He's always been forgetful.
I think he knew. And you recall the moment in the bar where he said Curtis was doing something, and you were like, was he withholding? And he was withholding. Yeah. After a second, I'll take the boy and we'll go to Scout. And she kind of like limply grabs your hand, squeezes it for a second, and then walks away.
Damn.
How is Isaac feeling right now?
Isaac's kind of just like wide-eyed and in shock. Like leaning against the wall, just staring at the other one. Like, fuck. Kind of sniffles and like rights himself and then just walks back out. Tries to like smile to like make it go away. Then comes back out.
And the crew is talking about some of their adventures.
And then Isaac told me that he was going to make me captain of our group. Isn't that so cool?
All right, Captain. We better get on a move.
So yeah, we're heading back to G's, and you two are going to see what's up with the Lumiere, huh?
I salute him.
He salutes back.
At ease, soldier.
At ease, Captain. Right, they do that.
Mm-hmm.
They tell the captain at ease. All right, Kalaya, and he like nods, and she nods back at him. And yeah, we're gonna follow Kalaya and Glitch for a second. And you guys start walking toward the cobble market. Back kind of where you guys didn't get to go there because you met here.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, you and Kalaya are trudging down the cobble market. There's various like market stalls with all of this like hustle and bustle on these cobblestone streets and these tents, and some of them are like very unique vendors and stuff of like rare animals and stuff, and then like some of them are like just overall grocery stuff. But it connects through a bunch of guild buildings to the Frost Ward, this old dwarven district where they kind of congregated around this ancient forge called the Frost Forge, which the brochure that Gunter Unz gave you in the beginning talks about different portions of the thing. So if you have any questions about a place that we're going to, just ask me, and I can tell you what you know just from the brochure. And yeah, here you would probably find Torsen Dolam, the Grand Vicar, the head of the church, the Order of Azamin, these people that are obsessed with augmenting their body via the Frost Forge. Like, she has a permanent chain glaive affixed to her hand.
They getting that BBL.
I want a metal ass.
Continue.
Sorry. How do I continue after that, though? That's the question. So, Kalaya kind of gives you the rundown and is like she's kind of being secretive about like what she's telling you at first, and then you guys tuck away to a corner and she's kind of like, "Okay, kid. So, I actually, well, the Lumiere actually owe me a favor. So, I imagine they'll come to collect. But the only problem, or they'll come to collect, oh my god, we should definitely go and collect that favor. But the problem is, I imagine a lot of their old channels, their routes of moving about in safe houses and hideaways and dead drops, are all probably kaput. They're probably moot now because of the Umbra Watch. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. What's the best way to bring out a thieves' guild? It's to steal on their turf. You good at pickpocketing?
Oh, I'm so good at it.
Actually?
No.
She goes, well, I mean, the good news is you don't have to be because we need to be obvious.
Yeah, but what if I'm really good at it?
Well, then we just make a bunch of money and hopefully they catch on.
Let's do it.
And, like, little montage as you guys are going around. Give me 4 rolls right now. 4 sleight of hands. We're speedlining this shit. Speedrunning? What is it? Mainlining? What the fuck is the word?
Speed lining.
Free base.
Speed lining, free.
Freebies. 19, 10, 19,
19, 10, and 19.
and 9.
And 9. So 2 very bad, 2 really goods. That sounds good, honestly.
Give me my money.
Run me my freaking money.
I need to make back all the money I gave to Gunter.
Facts. Let me. You find, okay. So
Run me my gold, player.
it's the most Caucasian shit I've ever heard you say. Holy shit. You managed to steal in total 50 gold's worth of shit from people. This is the market, baby. Everyone's bringing out their big gold for this shit. They're buying.
I'm about to be coming back here.
The only problem is the first 2 go very successfulu. You are. She's like, oh my, this kid is good.
I steal their gold and slit their throat.
Oh my
No,
god.
just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
You have a fucking hidden blade.
You go.
Snapping their neck. Putting my mouth over my hand over their mouth and dragging them into alleys.
Yeah, Kalaya went off and like was also doing that. Like she was also like stealing shit.
She sees me falling from roofs and robbing people.
Damn, that kid is good. And
I crawl up the roof like a fucking spider.
Ew. And your butt's wiggling. As you do that, as you're stealing from people, the first 2 go effortlessly. That's where you get the majority of your cut. And the only thing is the next 2. The first one you do is like the following. The third, you walk up to this dude kind of carrying a bunch of crates, and you're like, ooh, both of his hands are free. I could steal out of his pocket. He wouldn't even know. And you just fully, as he's walking, you don't account for momentum as he's walking. You stick your hand in his coat. And or not in his coat, in his pocket, like coat pocket on the side, and it is a pocket plane. So as you stick your hand in there, this pocket of holding, your arm fully goes in all the way, and you're dragging on this guy, and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing, little one?"
I'm trying to steal, but you're not making it easy.
Get out. And he hits you with the crate like an anime mom. Fucking hits you with the crate, and he shakes you out of your pocket, and you don't manage to steal anything from his pocket. And he puts his crate down at his tent, and you watch as he tries to alert some of the guards. There's just these, the guards, you know them from their gray cloaks and like a single gold pauldron, and their fuzzy, fluffy hats.
I'm just like, oh, was I trying to steal from you?
and he's like, guards, get him! And
I run away.
You scamper away, and you manage to wait a little bit. You hide in like a little like woven, like a what the fuck is that? Like
a basket?
Yeah, like a woven basket, like a hamper.
I just lift the lid of it up, and you could just see my eyes and just the tips of my like fingers.
And you're just looking around, and Kalaya like taps on the lid, and she's like, "So, what was your pull like?"
Well, I got some gold because like I said, I'm really good at this, but I'm so bad at it.
You need to get better with this. Either way, it doesn't look good. Yeah, you need to just leave it at that. But I don't know, I admire the confidence. But there are a bunch of guards looking for you.
Nice.
So that's fun.
That was kind of the plan, though, right?
Exactly. And guess what? And she like fucking holds up it looks like a white mask with no face. Like it's just a plain white mask.
Terrifying.
She's like, this terrifying thing is of a Lumiere. There was one around here. They leave it around as like a, we were here, calling card shit.
Mm-hmm.
So they're aware that we were doing this, but I'm waiting for them to contact us. You want to get on the roof and do a little scaling?
I crawl up the roof like a little fucking monster.
God. She she jumps off with her boots, and she has like a kind of like inhuman leap, and you can kind of gauge with your magic affinity that she has some magic boots. And she like jumps up and like slides on like a roof, and a couple like shingles pop off, and you guys post up looking for the sign of the person who's coming to reclaim their mask. She dropped it back where they left it, and she's waiting for the person, as is Lumiere custom. And you finally see in this alley, after like straight up like an hour and a half of just surveying, you're bored as fuck. This person in a green hood with like this black kind of almost leather armor, almost it looks like, but it's weird. It doesn't look exactly like leather. It's kind of this weird bark type material. They kind of come back and grab their mask, put it back on, and you hear in your head, "Come out. I know you're up there."
Ooh, spooky. I jump down.
Superhero landing. Kalaya jumps down as well.
My belly jiggles.
And on the belly jiggle, we cut over to Screamy G's. As Blint, Gale, and Isaac are walking to the Grey Commons.
Yes.
And Gale's like, "I just don't understand. Why would someone kidnap Ross? What's the fucking point?"
Yeah. What do you think, Blint?
Something with the recent legislation.
Maybe, but I mean, all of the Penumbra Sovereign gave it a go-ahead.
Right.
So
That makes you think. I'm just thinking of all the stories I've read. What if it was a counter thing? Someone is doing this to make it look like someone else did it.
could be
The
possible.
old bait and switch.
I mean, the old bait and switch. We know that there's been a bunch of kidnappings in Arsene.
Or if some kind of group wants leverage against someone else.
That leverage talks more than money in this town, so.
Yeah.
Is it unknown who the kidnappers are?
Everyone just chalks it up to the local boogeyman, man, the Lumiere. But to be honest, I don't run in very sneaky circles. I leave that up to Kalaya and Meeks, but they don't strike me as that. They kind of started as like some Robin Hoods, you know what I mean?
I pull out the note from the Lumiere. Like, yes, when we found these back on a group of cutthroats back in Crescent City, they seemed more honor-bound than the rumors going around town.
That's how I would describe it. They stick to a very specific set of customs and way of doing things that don't... if they're getting into trafficking, Jesus, then that's new. There might be new leadership or something, because what the fuck? They never did that. They literally, one of the first things that they were noted for doing was giving money to the local hospital. They stole it from Elaine Arsene and gave it to a local hospital. So, you might be onto something. At the very least, maybe this person is just dumb and pinning it on them because you can. It's easy.
It's either dumb or smart.
Or they're trying to fuck up my business.
Well,
True.
is there anyone in town that he's known to have beef with?
Not really. I mean, he's a kind of lonely guy. He kind of just stays. He's the only one that doesn't live in the Gleaming Gardens that lives in the Sovereign. He kind of stays on his own. He's in his own bubble, essentially. And what I know is the only people that would hate him is Zenon, like the bird folk, because he was the heroed captain of the war.
Are there any people like that around here?
Not really. The only bird folk I've seen are either refugees that got sent to the south because they weren't welcome here, or, I mean, there's that one dude that Andorn always talks about, Moreau.
Moreau.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dun dun dun.
And you guys say that as you reach the steps of Screamy G's. And as you walk in, it's early in the morning. No one's in there. It's a bar. They don't open until like around the afternoon. And he opens it with the key, and the door creaks open without like as soon as he touches it with the key. This door's unlocked and opened.
Is it always unlocked?
No. You guys got like
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would be here right now?
Maybe Meeks got in. I don't know. I'm gonna like walk in first if that's chill. Say something.
Go ahead.
And he like opens the door
I'm
and
gonna give him a bardic inspiration.
he goes in. He's like,
I'll like right behind you.
you feel his hand kind of shake a little bit as he's like trying to like stop you guys from like coming in, and he's like, hello, Meeks. I don't hear anything. And he steps in, and nothing.
All right, I want to walk in also.
You look in. Place is a fucking wreck from last night. No
Wait,
one.
who are we with?
You're with Gale.
Okay, I thought it was Gil.
And the place is kind of a wreck from last night. It hasn't been like upkept at all.
Right.
You're guessing you guys partied so late that they just were like, we'll clean this tomorrow morning. And everything is pretty much where it was left in the place. You want to investigate?
Mm-hmm.
What specifically would you like to investigate?
Well, can I make is it like silent in here?
Yeah, dead silent.
Can I make a perception check just to like, I want to like tell everyone to like hold up, and I want to see if I can just hear anything. Let's see. 10.
10?
Yeah.
It's silent in here. You just hear the running of the pipes.
Do we remember where he was sitting?
Ross and Andorn? Yeah, he was sitting in the back booth right by the door.
We should just go look at that.
Yeah.
So you guys, give me investigation checks.
Ooh.
Go first.
I got a filthy 20.
I got 17.
Okay. So what you guys, this is actually really sick that you guys both got really high, because I feel like you guys are working in tandem together, with your recent realization that you have this natural arcane kind of affinity because of the Master's Apple that's in you, and your in spectacles and just years of being like a person that focuses on the small print. You notice that this area is. At first, it looks identical to how it looked. Like there's still an empty, like the ice has melted in this whiskey sour. There's like just a shot glass that is like strewn about, or a couple shot glasses, sorry, that are strewn about the booth, like they fell, seemingly when Ross got up, and it seems weird because you're like, yeah, this is how it left, like it was left, but it feels too similar to how it left, if you know what I mean. It feels like someone wiped the area and put everything back exactly how it was. Feels too clean. And Gail's like, I don't know, man. Looks exactly the same as it was. And you can, with the magic aspect, you feel like there was a dispel magic that was placed here.
Can I run to the back door real quick?
Yeah.
Is it snowy outside? Like, is it like footprint level, like snowy?
Footprint level snowy, yep.
Do I see any footprints out the back door? Like,
yeah.
newer ones, I guess?
As you are looking at the back door, you see a couple blocks down. There is Umbra Watch investigating. And like make like kind of literally with like the fucking what is that called? Oh my god! Not a spy glass. Magnifying glass. Like looking and studying each of the prints, like scientists almost, to try to get a gauge on where he could have went. Bless you.
Bless you. That was in character.
Can I look up to like the rooftops?
Yeah.
Like, see if I see anything?
Yeah.
Do I roll for that?
You don't have to roll for it. It's like broad daylight. You can't see anything. There's just icicles and everything on the rooftops. And that is when Meek's Brinewater rounds the corner and starts to walk in through the back. And they're like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah, how's it going, Meeks?
Hey, and they kind of look around at, like, the Umbra Watch, and they're like, "We should get inside. I got something I want to talk about."
Yeah.
Oh,
Come in.
shit.
Close the door behind him.
Last night I saw that bird dude. He was skulking around. He wasn't like posted up waiting for us to walk out, but I saw him leaping from building to building, and he left when I shoot him away.
Wait,
When was this?
Which one was that?
This was about like 1, maybe 1:30.
Okay.
Wait, so who's the bird dude?
Out of character. He's that dude we are investigating to see what his motives are for Horm back at Pension.
Oh.
Moreau.
Moreau, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've heard stories about him, but just from Andorn and from Ross, but I don't know why he'd be skulking around here. He's welcome in. I don't know if he has something to do with Ross, but I just felt like I needed to tell you guys before I told.
Does Meeks know Ross is missing?
Yeah, you would
Okay.
piece it together that he they read the news, yeah.
Perhaps you should write that down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like for you?
No, for... Well, I mean... My thought process, after reading many books of fiction and mostly fiction, you might be in danger for even knowing this.
Oh, gods. Oh, shit. Fuck. I'm gonna go, I could probably get a place on Kalaya's ship. I'm gonna go to the Skyport then.
I think it would be best for you to be safe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, her crew are that's like where they stay, so, and they're tough. Fuck.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah.
I want to see if he's like playing it up or if he's being like genuinely worried.
Meeks is he, they of the day, by the way, so he and they work.
Okay.
Yeah, do an insight check for me,
All
King.
right, come on. 11 plus
Damn.
4, 15.
What are you looking for specifically?
I want to see if he's like I guess I want to see if he's like acting. Would I be able to like pick out the acting? Like, does it seem like he's like fucking, I don't know, like
he's not scared.
he's not scared?
Not scared. So he's acting scared.
I don't let on. I don't like address it.
Yeah, I'll go to the Skyport then.
We'll meet you there.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else I can help with?
I mean, this might just be a general question, but why wouldn't Ross take the Tenebrous Hole path instead of the Arsene path?
Well, there's rumors. No one really knows where he came from. He's kind of an enigma and made it that way, 'cause he's apparently more humble than he seems. I don't know. I don't buy it for a second. But rumor is he grew up in Arsene. So maybe he went to like see his old house, but no one's been ever able to find where he lived or records of him even living there. So maybe he took the scenic route.
Didn't someone just tell us where he lived?
I thought he lives like in the Skyport, right?
Yeah. So okay. He lives in the Skyport on the Cloudbreaker,
Yeah.
but where he's from, like grew up.
Right.
He
Like-
might have grown up in Arsene.
I think it was that, like you said, everyone lived in the Gleaming Gardens for like the
The Sovereign.
poli-
yeah, the
Politicians.
Sovereign.
All the rich people in Arsene live in the Gleaming
Yeah.
Gardens. So
Okay.
yeah, and he's the only one that doesn't.
All right. Well, thank you, Meeks.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Shit. Yeah, thank you. And they kind of walk off and.
I'll like follow them to the door, just like assuring them, I guess.
Yeah, patting them on the fucking heated Curious.
But also to make sure that they leave.
They leave and head towards the stars.
I want to like
yeah.
watch them walk away for a little
they
bit.
walk around the Umbra Watch and like go the way to the Skyport.
All right, I walk back to them. Did anyone else notice that he wasn't really scared?
Yeah,
What?
that was fucking weird.
What? No, what are you talking about? What the fuck?
When I was talking to Meeks, he seemed scared, but deep down he didn't look scared.
Huh. Why would he lie to me?
And why was the door open? Does he have a key?
No, I'm the only one with a key.
Was Meeks already in here?
Maybe?
It went out the back and came back in.
He was coming to the back.
Yeah.
He usually comes in through the back.
Was the back door always open?
No. I lock both of them down.
Does he have a key?
I'm always here first.
Do they have a key?
No, I'm the only one with the key.
Have you known Meeks to be particularly deft with thieves' tools?
Now that I always pegged him more as like a social guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna sell you some shit that doesn't actually do anything. You know what I mean?
Well,
That
yeah.
kind of thief, not like a stealing kind of thief. Very charismatic lizard.
Well, something. Oh, excuse me.
Let it
Something.
The amount of times
is,
I've burped on mic, like, bro, you're fine.
That was in character.
Yeah. I said the,
Oh, sorry. That was the.
We are still hungover. So.
yeah. Canonically, Blint is wearing glasses because he's hungover.
Mhm.
Yeah, Blinn is wearing these exact glasses.
Tuned in to the
And
video to
he
see what he's
has-
wearing.
He has one of the winter caps with the little flaps.
Yes.
But he's still wearing a t-shirt.
He does have natural
Yeah, he's warm.
fur. Yeah, you're probably thriving in this weather.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh wait, you're not supposed to be sweating all the time?
yeah, he's normally just drenched in sweat.
Wait, is Blint like a dog and a cat where they don't have sweat glands, so they sweat through their hands?
Yeah, we'll say that's what happens.
That's how you maintain homeostasis.
Yeah, he just has clammy, like,
Is
gross
this how I
hands.
find out that that's a thing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to like give your dogs and cats like ice cubes in the summer because they have no way to regulate their heat.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I wish
Yeah.
I knew that before my dog died.
Oh my god!
All the summers I could have helped him out.
Facts.
He used to sleep in the shade of my neighbor's fence that was literally this big.
Oh,
He was just against it, like just fighting for shade.
yeah.
Anyways,
Me in the group chat.
Facts.
I'm just fighting for shade. Me in the group chat. Like a 1920s
I've
bare
had-
knuckle boxer.
Blint, did you find anything?
Yeah, you specifically picked up on the dispel magic.
But no one else knows that.
No.
Okay.
He picked up on that. It was like clearly like someone.
It looks like set
yeah.
up.
Is
It
the
looks
spell
like a
magic
prop.
where you can't use any type of magic on that area?
It gets rid of any like
Or, like,
traces of magic. In
Magic
the
that someone used before.
Yeah.
And then it's like you
'Cause
can't detect it.
The way I can think about it is like the way that you would also think about it is, you know, it can get rid of traces of certain spells. So like, let's say someone like does like a charm person or something, or like casts like a fucking transmutation spell, and there's like embers on the wall. Then
Oh.
if you dispel magic, you won't see any of the
So,
magic
like,
stuff.
That would mean that like someone probably used some kind of magic on that scene and then
Yeah.
got rid of the, left
Either
behind.
that or they just were being safe
Yeah.
and just in case. Just
Okay, so
wiping.
they don't know that?
No, they don't know that.
Okay, so Blint shares with the group. It seemed like on the table, there was some dispel magic in the booth.
Yeah, you got a little tingle in your tummy in the master's
Yeah,
apple.
I felt my apple tingling.
Oh, nice.
That's what they're calling that, huh?
Yeah, I always thought there was something sexual, but
Yeah, they just called it a piece back in my day.
yeah, I felt my peas tingling. Hopefully, I didn't meet any women last night. That could be a sign of something.
Yeah.
But I think it's magic, and
Might need to get checked.
looks like someone at the booth is covering up something. Because didn't you guys think that everything was suspiciously back in place?
Yes. So, someone came in and dispelled magic here. I think we should watch for who's pointing blame around. Specifically on Captain Andorn. Because, now that I think about it, he might get a lot of the flack for Ross's disappearance.
He is his
Protector
boss.
Weren't
and
they
protector,
together? They were together, right, when they
Yeah,
left?
yeah, and Andorn
was passed out.
couldn't
And
hold his drink.
didn't they say that that Ross had beef with the bird folk?
Yeah.
And Moreau is a bird folk?
Yeah, but Moreau is in a weird kind of situation, from what I've heard. Point blank, he's a Zenin that fought in the war against us, and then as like a peace mission, he's a spy for us now, for other countries. So I don't know, maybe he knows some shit we don't.
And Meeks did say he was here, but
Meek said he was here?
Meeks said he saw the Zenin Moreau
Outside?
outside on the rooftops.
Damn. I never saw him inside.
Wait, were we not supposed to know that yet?
No, Meeks,
Oh, okay.
Meeks said it pretty.
Yes,
Okay.
he said he saw him around.
I was being forgetful as Gale because he said he was forgetful. So my bad.
He said he saw him around 1 to 1:30 a.m. on the rooftops hopping around after Meeks shooed him away. But now I'm questioning Meeks's trustworthiness.
Well, we know where Meeks is gonna be, right?
Hopefully.
Do you think Meeks is working with Moreau?
Should we follow Meeks?
I think so.
I think we need to talk to Andorn too.
Yeah.
So
Do you think
Those are the last people that really know where he was at last night.
yeah,
I might be able to follow Meeks without a problem with one of my new spells? I might be able to tail him and make sure that he goes to the tower. Would you want to meet up with Andorn and I'll catch up after I make sure that he's gone there?
Sure.
Alright. Bird form! And I fucking do a T-pose.
polymorph for the first
And fucking electricity just goes up my entire body and I turn into I want to turn into a white owl.
Oh shit!
A white horned owl.
You say bird form.
Bird form. Bird form. Form of bird.
You're fucking animorph.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah,
spin around.
you spin around and in the lightning you pop out as a white owl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Isaac just turns into a white owl in front of you. Gale's like, oh,
Hey, oh.
hey, oh.
Oh, you can't just be turning into fucking animals.
And on that, we're going to switch back to Kalaya and Glitch. You are in this alleyway in the Cobble Market. Kalaya is kind of in front of you to kind of act as like a protector in between this Lumiere and you.
I have a long fur coat on and like a mobster hat, and I'm smoking a cigar.
Fuck yeah. Like it's coming out of your ears too.
Yeah. So you come to me and my compatriot Kalaya.
And she's got her arms crossed now. What do you want with us? And the Lumiere, with their mask on now.
Tongue in cheek. What do we want from you?
What do we want from you?
What do you want from us?
And the Lumiere goes, I simply... And also, this is all in your head. They're not speaking. I simply want to talk. What do you think you're doing, stealing on our turf?
Yeah, we were just trying to get you to come out so we could have a conversation.
Interesting. What is your end game?
We're just looking for a little bit of information.
Aren't we always? What information? Any information is available at a price.
Are we, like, specifically... do we specifically come here on Clyde's behalf for particular information, or is it just anything that I am looking to ask them?
Well, kind of both, actually. Like, Kalaya steps up and goes, we are contacting you about a favor. Specifically one that the Lumiere owe me. I'm the Banshee. And you kind of get this feeling, this aura of knowing in this Lumiere, as they are like, oh, well, that changes things. You and your friend can come along. We need to talk to the boss.
Yeah, she's the Banshee. I'm the freaking crying baby.
Wait, that's sick as fuck. And she's like, oh, that is what I will call you from now on.
That's what they call me on the streets.
The crying baby.
If you ever out in the streets walking alone late at night and you hear, wah, wah,
you better fucking run.
You better fucking watch your pockets.
Just a 2-foot tall dude with a stiletto dagger sharpening it.
Wah.
Holy fucking Christ!
It sounds just like a baby. It's a grown man's voice.
That video of the fucking dude pulling up on the dummy.
It's me wrapped up like on someone's doorstep. And then when they pick me up, I stab them. Wah, wah.
But you venture forth throughout the cobble market and make your way to the Frostward district. It is this change from more like, modern cobblestone and brick buildings to a more dwarven, kind of blocky, almost reminiscent of your home. But instead of the vibrant, like, blues and crimson of your hometown, it's more like purples and reds, like muted reds, like very subtle, as if this has existed for a long time and snow has kind of eroded it, and the water is kind of sapped a lot of color out of the buildings. These dark, slate black, brutalist almost buildings, where it's very like featureless. And you make your way to the Frost Forge, and it is this beautiful frozen forge. Like the forge itself, how they're usually like a traditional like stone that are laid in a circle. It's as if the snow and the ice has tried to reclaim this forge, and it is a permanent ice, like icicles, like on top of each other around the edge of this forge, with this blue, hot like blue flame in the middle, kind of like what's the word? Oh my god, white hot. This white hot kind of coal in the middle. And as you tuck around the corner, you make your way to the Church of Azamin, the Order of Azamin, I mean. And you kind of walk in, and there's no one in there right now, as Mass just ended for the morning.
I do the Forehead, chest, heart, other side of chest.
Fuck yeah. And
I don't know what that's called.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Yeah, whatever
thing.
the fuck it is.
Yeah, I don't remember what it. I don't know what it's called. Kalaya does the same, and the Lumaire's like, you don't have to do that.
No, I do.
Fine. And you tuck, like you see this pillar that is just like, it looks like one of the load-bearing pillars in this entryway, and they reach in as if it is magic, illusion magic, and
That's illegal.
and they pull like a rope that leads to like a part of the wall with this little kind of fucking mutilated gargoyle. Looks as almost if the clay of the gargoyle is like slopping off of it. And it pulls like this door kind of like slams open. Not slams, slides open, sorry. And you make your way towards this underground tunnel. And they close it behind them. And you guys are making your way further and further down what looked like just like a sewer way, almost. There's torches kind of decorating the wall every like 10 feet. But it is mostly very dark in here because they're still trying to keep it contained and secret, kind of separate from the public. There's a lot of rats and shit like scurrying by you. You hear faint sounds of dripping water. And you make your way towards, like, it's like a fucking spiral. It's like a puzzle. You know what I mean? It's a labyrinth. You are kind of like going straight, and then you make like an abrupt left turn and like an abrupt right turn. It's fucking chaos, but you know you're heading ever downward. And it gets colder and colder and colder as you're getting in this. And Kalaya's like, how are you doing, little man?
Yeah, I'm fucking doing all right. It's a little chilly.
I like this crying baby thing.
Yeah, I'm just going for the crime boss angle.
It is good, but we might need to be a little more forthright with them.
I'll be forthright with them.
They are assassins and thieves, so be careful. Watch your pockets. So far, our business relationship has been very good, but doesn't mean it can't sour. So.
Yeah, well, I like sour things.
Can't fight you on that. And as you're walking,
yeah, I just have to say, I think it's so funny that me and her are like weirdly getting along.
well, you guys are homies because you're both weird and chaotic.
Like I'm just throwing out all this chaotic energy, and she's like, I kind of fuck with you.
You know what? You're cute. I like you.
Yeah.
You're weird, but I like it.
Yeah.
It's like the show.
The show.
That's kind of
you little fuckers are strange, but I like it.
Right.
And you enter kind of a drop-off point where you have to like slide down. You slide down and kind of turn this corner into this open sewerway. Very reminiscent of Crescent City's sewers, but darker, more drab, and clearly way more ancient. And as you're walking through, there's like just a little bit of light shining through from like a fucking, it has to be miles deep opening at this point. That is actual sewage runoff. And you watch as shit just like hits the center of this floor.
I just go, I think something stinks down here, and it ain't the fucking sewage.
It's the literal shit.
It's the literal shit that is slopping off the ceiling.
Disclaimer, I am going to be doing one-off liners this entire time.
I love it. The Lumiere kind of makes their way around this just fucking river of refuse, essentially, and they tuck on this. There's just red door in the middle, or not in the middle. Oh my god! At the like focal point of this room, as you go around the entire corner, there's just this red door. They bang on the door twice, and then kick it twice with their feet, and a little like sliding compartment just, and you just see two eyes concealed by the same mask, but this one has like eyes cut out that are glowing blue. And the person behind it goes, "What do you want?" And I have two people who say they are out of favor. Well, the boss will be excited. And then close, and you guys walk in. It is this. Honestly, it's like a speakeasy in this joint. There's a band that's bumping and like fucking playing some crazy like fucking quick jazz. There's a bartender doing showy cocktail tricks and everything in like a button-up shirt and a vest. There is, it's quite packed in here, honestly, and you are taken through the party to a back room, down some cobblestone stairs, and are in this weird kind of den area. It's like a hookah den, essentially. There's like smoke hanging in this place, and a bunch of people turn around. They're seated cross-legged in front of you. Turn around, and they're all wearing the Lumiere masks. They're wearing casual clothes, but the Lumiere masks.
Terrifying.
Faceless masks, yeah. And they are seated around one person, a masculine-looking figure, by the looks of it, seated on like this pillow that is taller than everyone's pillows. It looks very bougie and like beanbag adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
They're wearing a Lumiere mask, but it's cracked on the side, so you just see like piercing green eyes. And they say, "What are you doing here?"
Nice French accent. Moreau.
Oh no!
Well, yeah, because the Banshee is out of favor.
Oh. Is she? FFL.
I'm like, did you lie to me? What's the
And
fuck?
Kalaya's like, "No, you promised me in Orcish that I owed, like, after everything I did for you, made it so you and Tifu could do business. You owe me a favor. I did the job. It got done." And the Lumiere, the main Lumiere, stands up, and you watch just the eyebrow kind of like smile, like you guess it's a smile. "Sweetie, I think you misremembered the Orcish. You might need a lesson. You owe me a favor." And she's like stunned, and she's like, "You weren't supposed to see me like this, kid. Fuck."
Sounds like there's no honor among thieves down here.
"I did the job for you." And he goes, "Tifu will not work with us anymore because of your barbary. You weren't supposed to kill the target. So, you owe me a favor." And she like looks around, and she's like looking at all the Lumiere just like seated around. You guys are in the middle of like all these weirdos, like part cult, part speakeasy, part like fucking Order of Assassins. It's so fucking weird.
All I see are dead men.
Oh shit, that's hard. Jesus Christ. And she kind of looks around and is like, "Okay, it wouldn't be smart to fucking pop off in this moment." She's like, "Fine. What do you want from us? We will."
She's telling me to keep him safe. Walked Glitch into the lion's den.
For real.
Well, she thought she was out of favor.
Yeah.
Well, fine. What's the job? And he's like, I like to see that we are on the same page. Someone of import. Fine. Come with me. And he like goes over toward like to the wall and presses like a Lumiere symbol. Their symbol is like this lantern, and you can see in the lantern it's like the shape of their mask. He presses in the mask on their symbol. It's this little like fucking inlay in the wall, and one of those like walls that twist, like the fucking old horror movies, the trick wall. like you guys stand right there, and you are taken to his office, and he goes, right, someone. It's so hard to do a French accent.
You're doing such a good job.
Someone of import was working on a project. Arsene, the fourth. He was working on this project. I don't know what. I don't know where. But it is something that has evaded me for so long. So, no business for the Lumiere. You don't have to get your hands dirty with Lucia or any of them. But you talk to Arsene, find out what his project was, the last thing he did before they burned his mansion to the ground. And we have a deal. I will send all of my eyes and ears. They will be yours for the investigation. That is what I'm assuming you are doing. All those eyes and ears are yours, and all the information I know is also yours. Is that a deal? And Kalaya kind of looks at him like we can't really know now. Looks at you and is
Yeah.
like, we know.
I mean, I was gonna follow her lead because I would agree.
Yeah. And she's like, yes, that will do. And he goes, perfect. Well, I won't make you take the rat way all the way back up. Stand on this circle. And you notice a teleportation circle.
Ooh.
Little secret, if you tell anyone about this, I will have all of the Lumiere come and chop your head off. And we collect.
Your secret's safe with the crying baby.
Is that what I call you?
Yeah, that's what they call me.
The Banshee and the crying baby.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Are you new around here?
Yeah, you could say that.
I don't like new blood.
I'm new around here, but I ain't new to the game. If you know what I'm saying. Like moving. I'm doing so much body movement while I talk to him.
Well, keep your mouth shut, and we will get along just fine. Also, whatever you heard about the Lumiere, it is untrue. We do not plan on sticking it to the sovereign. That would be a death sentence. We do have plans of our own, though.
Didn't one dude kill himself in the name of the Lumiere, or was it just...
No, it was his own thing.
Oh,
it
it's just a random person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But there's rumors about that the Lumiere, like, they quote-unquote want to stick it to the sovereign?
Yeah, because the Lucia has been publicly after the Lumiere for years. So yeah, any questions before I send you up?
What am I supposed to call you?
Trebor.
Huh?
Trebor.
Trevor?
Trebor Lumiere. Trebor Lumiere.
Yeah, like, that's your, like...
Are you asking me if that is my real name?
Yeah, I'm doing the thing where I'm picking up your accent it's accidentally.
It's hard.
So is that like your government name?
It's also really hard when you're doing that accent because I want to do it. No, it is not.
Okay. I think that's all I gotta ask you. I do have an actual question for you, though.
Hi.
Hi. Hi there.
Hi there.
Why? It wasn't like Horm sent us to look for Moreau because Horm couldn't come here because of him or something?
Horm is just a busy man, and basically all the contracts in Pension are either intel contracts, go fight someone or go reclaim something. So this is an intel contract to gain intelligence for something. You don't know. He didn't say.
He just wants us to get any
information
at
on
all.
Moreau, yeah.
That's it?
That's outside the public knowledge. Because, like, the public knows his situation. They just don't know anything about him.
Okay.
So he wants to know more about Moreau, because
So there
to
was-
him, that's a loose cannon. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Ooh, did he say why?
Nope.
So he just said go find out information on this dude and then didn't say anything else about it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone asked, but also, yeah, he's trying to be secretive. He's a
Right.
contractor.
I kind of assumed that was the case.
Yeah, a lot of the contracts in pension are like, hands off, so no one's involved
Yeah,
in
right.
like deep political shit.
Right.
So yeah,
Fair.
but you do know that there's probably more than he's saying.
Right.
But yeah, and you get teleported right back up to the center of the cobble market.
Interesting.
And that is where we will jump back over to you guys. So what was the vibe again? You were going to chase Meeks as the owl,
Yeah, I'm gonna be like up in the air, like flying above him.
and you wanted to go to talk to Andorn.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do the Andorn thing first.
Okay.
So you make your way out. Gale is like, I'm gonna hang back to just clean this place up, because holy shit. Or should I talk to the Umbra Watch and try to... I don't know if this is a crime scene.
Is this like before I transform the conversation?
Oh, shit.
or-
Yeah, sure.
What do you think, Blint? Do you want someone with you?
Yeah, that would help.
I'll come with.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll meet you guys. Wait, where did they have to go?
They're going to Tenebris Hall, where Andorn is holding a press conference.
All right, I'll head straight to Tenebris Hall.
Sweet.
Once I gather information. 128.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. Let's head there right now.
Okay.
And then you turn into an owl. And fucking lightning shoots up from the ground.
It sounds like a strike of lightning when I transform.
So cool.
And then you just fly out of the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Gale are kind of walking your way. You to get to Tenebris Hall from here, you'd either have to take the long way around the religious district to kind of go to the stacks to Tenebris Hall, or you just make your way through the Grey Commons and back on the big bridge. And I think Gale is gonna lead you towards the big bridge just because it's the quicker way. And he's like, so how'd you meet Isaac again?
Well, I went to Crescent City with my friend Crudgeland, and he was going to college, and I was all like, fuck that. So we just kind of met, in the bars in town, and,
Damn.
We were just all looking for an adventure, and we thought, why not just team up? And I have another friend. His name's Glitch.
Yeah, the little
And-
robo boy.
I met him in the street, and at first he kind of annoyed me, but now he's my best friend.
Isn't that how it always goes, huh? Me and Isaac were a little contentious for a while. I think we weren't exactly sure what the vibe of the group was, and but we made quick friends after that.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Me and Isaac are a lot more similar than he'd like to believe.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's a little bit more of a goofball than he gives himself credit for. Back when I knew him, he was there was less of a burden on his shoulders. I don't know.
I was gonna say he seems pretty uptight.
He didn't really have a care in the world back then. He's kind of like you.
I wish he didn't have a care now.
I think he's getting back there.
I hope so.
I think whatever the fuck happened stayed with him.
Yeah. He needs to open up more. I'm an open book. I tell everyone everything.
And that's not always the best thing either,
Yes, it is.
It always is.
I suppose in
always
this
is.
scenario it would help us a lot if everyone was like more like you.
Get fucked.
Yeah, honestly. Good fuck, Gale.
I'm getting dunked on my own podcast.
In my podcast.
Damn. Yeah, that's a crazy claim. They say this is my
Yeah, dude.
podcast.
How could you say that?
So
You say that
next,
to me all the time.
next week on my
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, on my specific podcast.
Yeah, when me and the boys go to record my podcast.
That'd be a wild way to address that shit.
God.
That'd be so weird.
That's like if I was Joe Rogan.
Yeah, it'd be mad weird if someone did that.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
David when
Yeah.
he's not with us.
You like go on like a fucking Twitter tirade. My fucking
On
podcast.
my show.
I mean, I let them on my podcast.
and they treat
Yeah.
me like this.
I let them be on my podcast.
They're just a mere cast.
They're all
they're not-
replaceable to
They're
me.
yeah.
I am eagerly looking for new replacements.
Do you
If
want to
anyone
play
wants to
D&D?
If anyone wants to volunteer,
But as you guys walk up past the bridge, a little bit of frostfall begins to take hold in the air. A little bit of snow. You cold, buddy? You want a jacket?
I'm okay.
You're visibly shaking.
What are you talking about?
Your teeth are chattering.
No, they're not.
Do you do that on command?
Holy
Jesus.
shit. Yeah, Blint, I have this big fucking...
Get away from me.
Okay.
I'm fine. He kind of veers like 3 feet to the right.
Yeah,
And just
you
like
start walking off, and
walking
yeah,
in the snow.
as your feet... That was beautiful fucking Foley work. As you clomp off, you see a similar sight to what you saw the first day you were here yesterday. The steps of Tenebrous Hall are packed with people, but instead of protesters, this time it is like news people, like reporters and journalists and various people who just town criers, like
Podcasters.
You know.
The worst people.
Yeah.
I love the thing of like, what's for white guys? It's a podcast.
Like a murder of crows.
Yeah, it's a. That's a fucking old meme, but it's a good one.
Wait,
good
I saw a tweet of like an event, and someone's like, "I feel like this is gonna trigger a lot of white guys to ask for microphones for Christmas."
Violent.
Yep.
Accurate.
Topical.
Accurate. Topical. Edgy.
Cutting.
Humorous.
Cunning, yeah, cunning.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk up, and you immediately lock eyes with Andorn as he's like steps out, and he's like got like a fucking microphone in front of him, and he's trying to calm the reporters and everything. He's like, I will answer your questions one at a time, but for now, I would appreciate it if you gave me time to investigate. This just happened. I have my Vesper Knights hard at work.
Does he also have a French accent?
No, it's more like Nord shit.
Okay. I'm just.
It's hard. It's hard.
No,
to
no,
fucking,
that's fine. I was
Icelandic. Like him and Ross have like a Swedish kind of.
Right. I wasn't sure if it was just like an accent that was like local.
I will say, yeah, the French accent is local to Arsene and the Zenin.
Okay.
The big accent here is like kind of like Icelandic, you know what I mean? Like Nordic country vibe, but also with
Greenland,
like
Sweden,
a bit of French.
Bulgaria,
So
Brazil.
I should have asked this while I was doing this scene, but did I pick up like any physical descriptors on fucking Tubber?
Trevor. Oh my god, yes.
Trevor.
I'm so sorry. I fucking firing from the hip there. Physical attributes. You see he has kind of you didn't see much of his skin, you didn't see much of his face. You saw piercing green eyes, and from what little you saw of his skin, it seemed to be like pallid, like kind of pale skin, but with like almost a greenish kind of hue. Denoting, do you want to do like a history check or something?
Sure. Sorry, I should have did this before.
You're fine.
19.
Yeah, that would kind of denote like a whether if it's present now or farther in his bloodline, an orcish kind of touch of the orc.
He's orc touched.
He's orc touched. That's hard as fuck, actually. Yeah, he probably had an orc in his bloodline somewhere or multiple. and his hair was kind of this black, like middle part hair, kind of Roy Mustang from Full Metal.
Beautiful.
Like a youthful kind of haircut, that kind of K-pop boy haircut.
Hell yeah.
And he was wearing kind of just lavish like silk robes that were like green and gold. And he didn't have much of himself exposed.
Okay.
He was wearing like gloves, like fucking thieves leather gloves, and thieves boots. But the rest was kind of casual.
Do we have any physical descriptors on Moreau at all?
No.
I'm really leaning into Trevor being Moreau.
Okay. Hey, you can rock. Yeah, we're rocking with that. We're rocking with that piece.
I'm just picking up literally any fucking scraps I can
Like,
get.
accent. I will say the French accent I wanted to say, because it was originally going to be Irish, but I was like, it'd be cool if the French accent was like for the more ancient, like the people who've been in Arsene for a long time.
Right.
Right.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So if they have a French or kind of like Swedish adjacent, I can only do so many. Like Nord kind of accent.
Right.
Then they probably come from a family that's been here for.
Oh, that's cool.
The other people like the gnomes that you met that were like British, that were from here. They clearly were just like new people to it. Maybe came from the Burrowed Brook or something where the gnomes originate from in Ismunda. But
you're so talented.
hey, you're so sexy. But back to Nate.
I was like texting my mom back, and I'm like, I just feel like, what the fuck?
Just tune back into that.
But Andorn's giving his address. He's
Blint shoves his way to the front
and he
just
goes,
to observe.
and he he clocks you immediately. Like he remembers you, and he's like, I can only give so much information, but I can say we are formally launching an investigation. The Vesper Knights have their best people, as well as me, searching for him, and our hopes are high. This is not the first time that we've had a member of the Sovereign take a sabbatical. For all we know, he could be just flying Cloudbreaker.
He's on vacation.
But we are taking this seriously. We are taking it with urgency. If it was not for this press conference that I was forced to have, I would be out there. And
What is the
he's kind of
media?
looking at
Yes,
What is the
everybody.
media?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be investigating.
What does the media know, or did he say anything?
What you know they know is from the newspaper that you read, or the town crier that you heard. But you do hear them kind of like ask. Like he's like, I will now open up to questions. Make it brief, please. And they're like, is it true that the Lumiere are known for kidnapping and what? Like they like blame the Lumiere. There's one where someone's like, is it true that the Zenin have re-kidnapped Ross Enric? Is it true that Lucia Quinlan poisoned him? Like there's like they're making like wild, broad swath claims to try to get something.
Do they know that he was with him? Was he with them, right?
He was. Let me see.
Where were you the night of the kidnapping?
Yeah. Well, so I rolled a luck check, and they were like, "Where are you?" And he's like, "I was, regrettably, with him.
They're like,
I have let my mentor down.
boo this man. Like
I
that
have,
meme.
Yeah. I have let my mentor down, as I am his loyal protector. I am going to right this wrong. That will be all."
And they know that they were at Screaming G's.
Yeah, that was the
Okay.
last place he was like seen, because there's a bunch of people there. They like saw,
Yeah.
and then he like looks at you and he like points behind him, like ushers like come fucking back here.
Mhm.
So you walk into Tenebrous Hall past these two Vesper Knights. There, these guards in these red jackets, these red like peacoat jackets with like the big silver pauldrons on their arms, and they have like glaives, like golden glaives. And you walk past them, and you're in this massive fucking hall. It's like the inside is dark and is lit by like green candles, and it's fucking gorgeous. There's like black and gold carpets throughout, and they lead to like kind of governmental. What would you call that? Like Congress type area, like not amphitheater, but you know what I mean. Same kind of vibe.
The atrium.
Atrium, yeah, an atrium.
Yeah, I know what you're
Damn, go off with the vocab, King.
Facts.
SAT
I bet you're good at Scrabble.
Facts.
I bet you're good at Scrabble, young man.
Let's play a game of Scrabble after this.
Let's play a game.
I fucking would. But as you walk in, Andorn he like tells Gale to like wait outside. He's like, stay outside. And he goes, I don't have much time to talk, but
Tell me everything.
I was hoping you would tell me more.
Well, we went to the bar this morning.
Yes.
And, Meeks was acting real suspicious, being all like, I don't know.
Meeks.
But I think he knows some shit.
He, Enric always thought he was shady.
Well, what did you see last night when you left?
I didn't see much. I was in my drink.
Is he lying?
Do you want to do an insight check?
Yeah.
You see...
This little bitch. I got an 8.
Damn. You see, you look at him, and the only thing you like, at first he is a military man. He's very like unemotional, whatever. And with the 8, the only thing you can really glean past that is the grief and the responsibility that is on his shoulders. And he feels responsible for losing him.
Yeah.
Because he was his fucking boy, and he lost him.
Yeah.
So a brief tinge of self-loathing disappointment. But that's
Right.
all you can gather. You don't think he's lying.
Okay.
I don't remember much. If I could go back, I would change it. What are your friends you were close with? Well, your friend Isaac was close with Ross.
Mm-hmm.
You are on the job, correct? You are mercenaries?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
Good. I don't know who in the Umbra Watch I can trust. We shouldn't even really be talking about specifics here, because I believe Borlo, Ubi, and Rugsport are in the offices working currently. So, I think we should meet somewhere. My first instinct is to go to the Magister's house.
Mm-hmm.
She's not present today in the office. She rarely is, but I think we serve the best chance at if you gather your friends and we go talk to her with a couple guests. She's a very performative person. So maybe a little pressure from new strangers.
Yeah. Well, Isaac right now is following Meeks to... Wait, what was it called, the building?
The Skyport.
Yeah. He's following Meeks to the Skyport. Because we don't trust Meeks right now.
That is something good
It's
to
team
go
fuck Meeks right now.
Team fuck Meeks. I stand. And he goes, right. Have you checked Cloudbreaker yet?
No.
That was my second place I want to check. It is where he has a home in the Gleaming Gardens, but he doesn't stay there.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
He prefers to sleep better. Well, he says he sleeps better behind the captain's bed. So.
Did you guys... Well, you might not remember, but Meeks told us that there was a suspicious person on the roofs last night.
And who would that be?
Moreau, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Moreau. Moreau was on the rooftops around the time you guys left, or right before.
I've been waiting for the day that fucking bird. And he like fucking seethes for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Betrays us. Son of a bitch. Well, maybe him and Meeks cut a deal. What did he say? Did Meeks divulge?
Not a whole lot. We picked up on some false emotions from Meeks. Meeks said that they shooed Moreau away around 1:30 after they saw them on the rooftop. But given, we didn't pick up, it didn't seem truthful. So we don't know what the truth is right now.
Well, what I will say before we depart, because we shouldn't be talking this in depth here.
Mm-hmm.
Moreau has lately been Quinlan's right-hand man.
Oh.
So, I don't trust that, but I think our friend Meeks has a bigger part in this than previously thought.
And Blint yells. He's like, I fucking know it.
Even
though we're supposed to be whispering.
throughout the room.
He's
Yeah.
like, do it.
I believe we could talk to the other members of the Sovereign when we return.
Yes.
But, yeah, we should regroup with your friends and go to Quinlan.
I think so.
And then Blint goes like this because he doesn't know what to do. He goes.
He shakes your hand. It's
Yeah.
a little cold. He's an ice genasi, so like
Oh, yeah.
it's a brief chill. It's refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we tuck away to our final little part of this episode, chasing down Meeks. So I'm gonna need you to give me. We're gonna do kind of combat without being combat.
Mm-hmm.
He is currently dashing to the skyport. How much feet can you move per turn?
I can fly. Where is it?
I'm gonna need you to roll initiative as well. I'm gonna roll initiative.
60 feet a turn.
60 feet.
60 feet per movement.
Oh my god.
So initiative.
Yes, sir.
So, 19 plus 1, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
So you are at the top of the order. You are. Here, let me do a little bit of something, something. As you are.
Wait, yeah, turn that off for me.
Me and David will take the music from here.
All right, guys, I believe in you. But fucking, you guys are rushing. He is running from, like, he's going the long way. He is running through Arsene.
Okay.
And you are tailing him as he's ducking through trees. What do you want to do with your first turn? As you both are moving 60 feet per turn, by the way.
I guess pretty much until
He got a little bit of a head start, but he's in view.
what should I do? I guess I'll try and like fly so I have like rooftop coverage mostly.
Okay.
I'll like fly down a little closer and
So you're
just,
you're like almost kissing the rooftops.
yeah, I don't want to like lose him in an alleyway pretty much.
Good shit. Yeah, because he is running through houses and not through, but like around like houses through like very different alleyways and various
Yeah.
different alleyways. And you kind of like brief for a second, like would lose him on a pine tree if he didn't like hit the snow off.
Mm-hmm.
And you are tracking him through, and he is is that the end of your turn? Is there something you want to do?
Could I do a stealth?
Yeah,
Stealth roll?
absolutely. I was gonna say any
Cool.
checks or anything.
Yeah, I'll do stealth. Try and stealth it. Damn, 6.
Damn. Let me roll. His passive perception is more than that, so. He clocks you. Not his turn, though. Is your turn over?
Yeah.
He clocks you on his turn. His stealth roll was atrocious. I got a fucking 5. Nat 3.
Damn.
And as you're flying through, he's kind of trying to like tuck and hide behind like carts and shit, which is just slowing him up. he can't fucking hide from you. So as you're going, you're gaining on him. You're getting closer and closer. You're about 20 feet away now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do? It's on your turn. Bless you.
Thanks.
What do I want to do? I guess I'll try to like fly to the other side and try to like disappear behind some houses so he doesn't see me.
Roll me another stealth then.
All right. Because I want him to feel safe. 15 plus 3.
That'll fucking do it.
That'll do.
And you manage to tuck away, and you see him kind of like calm his composure after a second.
And I'll just like perch up on a roof and pluck my feathers. I'm like, what the fuck? I think to myself 5 seconds after. Like, wait, what? Am I cleaning myself?
Picking bugs out of your feathers. And he starts to hurriedly make his way around as we exit combat. And
Good shit.
he is. You are seeing Arsene now. It is this ruined district. There's a reason it's called the Sundered Ward.
I see it from the sky. I get the sky vantage
You
point.
see a massive crater in the middle of Arsene. There is rubble and debris still strewn about, even though this happened like years ago, like decades ago. This war took place. When they said they're trying to revitalize it, they're fucking failing. This place is destroyed, and there's people squatting in buildings and stuff in this cold, and it's quite frankly like it's dangerous. It's this slums area that like people have to live in. You know what I mean? And you could imagine there's some fuckery with the local government, kind of like taking advantage of these people, trying to effectively like I don't know, kick them out of what might have been their original homes. And it's just the vibe is overall like one of sullen sadness.
Yeah.
And yeah, you manage to cross the giant crater as Meeks starts making their way across the bridge to the Stacks district. The Stacks district kind of looms off with smokestacks, the reason why it's called the Stacks, spewing coal into the air. The skyport standing as this big monument to success in industry here. You see some ships are docking at the very top of the skyport. And Meeks is making his way in. And what do you do? As he kind of pushes past a couple of workers, some maintenance workers for skyport.
I guess I'll like wait by one of the windows to see if he like comes up the stairs.
You perch on this like this industrial building that looks like a lumber building where they kind of turn lumber into various things and have like you've never seen much like this. I think since the last time you were here, this is new tech where they're like splitting logs at a quicker rate and kind of you feel like you're on the up and up as far as technology, and you are waiting for him to enter, and you see him. The skyport, the way it is each floor is like open technically. There is at least 4 little archways where you can see into what's going on,
Right.
because they have to park their ships and land there, and walk in, and so you see him climb up, and he makes his way to the 4th floor, and are you just maintaining? Are you trying to get closer?
I'm just like maintaining watch.
So
like,
are you like how close would you say you want to get?
once he gets to the 4th floor, I imagine that there's like not many buildings that go that much higher. So
Nah.
if I see him like go to like the ship area, then I think I'd like perch on like one of the archways.
Okay, so yeah, you are perching on this like main archway, in the 4th floor, and you see him like he takes the elevator up, it stops on the 4th floor, the Cloudbreaker ward, and
Ooh, wait, could I like he's on an elevator? That's how they get up?
Yep, it's like the same make as Crescent City, like the Silver Spires,
okay,
where it's like this circle kind of plinth essentially that like just carries up, and it just becomes a part of the floor of the ward.
Wait, I'm gonna do crazy shit. I'm gonna unpolymorph, and then I'm going to turn invisible.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm just blowing all my spells.
Yeah. So you do that, and you are waiting for him to reach up to the 4th floor. So you're invisible, kind of tucked in the same corner that Glitch found himself with all the rubble and debris. Because it's a perfect vantage point to see the Mad Widow. And he gets up, and as he is like crests this floor and reaches it, you see a particular figure waiting for him, it is this figure in this kind of like big pirate hat, kind of floppy, like black and red pirate hat. They're wearing like an immaculate fucking like pirate's shirt that's like, it's stark white. This like pirate tunic that has a bunch of like what is it? Like straps and stuff like built in, kind of like tacky. Has like the pirate pantaloons that are like pinstripe, tucked into like tall fucking boots. They have this half cloak and like this big kind of like cuirass, like, no, not cuirass, like big pauldrons on their shoulders. And their hands almost look metal. And they're wearing this like high collar with like a mask built into the high collar, and like goggles on their face that look like they're glowing blue.
Oh shit.
And you can't really see much of their skin. And you see fucking, oh my god. They're kind of sitting there, like standing there waiting for Meeks, and Meeks gets up and it's like, "Oh, Ingram, thank the gods. I think I got into trouble. Or, I don't know why I'm doing that accent. I think I got into trouble. I struck a deal with Moreau, and I let him go. He wasn't after Ross, so I just let him go. I gave him a forged key to get in. I fucked up, but I needed the money." And Ingram goes, "Right, so you would so quickly turn on the people that gave you a job. Yeah, we don't like that type around here." Pulls out a pistol, shoots Meek in the head. And that's where we'll end our episode.
Um,
And you're just watching.
Isaac's like,
There's fucking pistols.
holy
Yeah,
fuck.
baby.
Jesus, like
blows
It's
his
like a
fucking
blunderbuss. Like, it's like a
brain.
pirate
yeah.
pistol. Like a
Yeah, we all have
blunderbuss.
cell phones.
Bro.
Wait, I didn't.
they have refrigerators, I guess.
Yeah.
We didn't mention that, so I guess.
Bro, oh my god, good thing I followed him.
Yeah, honestly.
Holy fuck.
That's why the first thing I thought was he has to write this down like in his handwriting, so like it's for sure like
Yeah.
whatever.
There's a
Yeah.
world where no one followed him, and he just would end up dead in that tower.
Yeah, and then it'd be like Meeks is dead now, our top suspect.
That's some LA noir shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
That makes me so happy.
Like, I followed this
And
dude
this
and
mystery-
watched his death.
Mystery Ingram. Yeah, we just unlocked a whole new case by following the lead suspect. That's pretty much what it was. It's fucking old mission crossed out. It says new mission. Who's in Ingram?
Who's in Ingram?
Who's inside of Ingram? Holy shit.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Do you want to hit him with them socials?
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to us on youtube.com at Quested Podcast. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Quested Pod. Don't forget to check out our merch table for cool pieces of piece to piece out your piece.
Totally pimp out your piece.
Facts. Hide your piece in the piece holder.
Don't forget to
Go peace, girl.
Fanny pack.
Yeah.
Go piece, girl.
Go peace, girl.
Facts. Thank you for being my mom.
And on that, we will say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.